Hello and welcome back to another Poppy Builds video. Yay! Today we are in the Del Sol Valley, I believe. The movie Get Famous expansion pack world, which I believe is Del Sol Valley. So that's where we are. We're on one of the lots, and I am creating a modern home for just one sim, which you may or may not see in the background of this build, but that is what is being built today. So welcome. I hope you guys are all having a solid time so far, and if not, tomorrow always comes. So for this modern build, I wanted it to be like, I'm not great at like modern builds, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit like I'm just not great at them. So I kind of used a bit of referencing for this one, and I think it turned out really nice. The exterior, the color schematics, and how it was designed. So I'm quite proud of myself for that. But this was a little bit out of my wheelhouse just to figure out how to do it all. So I was quite proud of it. And that's that. So you'll see at the end why it looks so cool. But initially I was like, how am I gonna do it, blah blah blah. I was very lost, but I think it turned out very nice. So I also wanted to do just a lot of black and white with a little bit of gray. I think I may have done a little bit of texture too on the outside, which we will see in a second. I did this build, I'm not gonna lie, like a month and a half ago, so I don't really remember all of it, so it's kind of like an exciting moment for both of us to see what's going to happen. But that's that. That is that. Honestly, that is all. So this is what I'm saying when I was trying to figure out a nice little texture to give the building, because I just didn't want it to be monochromatic. I wanted it to be, well, monochromatic's not the right word, I don't believe. I wanted it to have different colors to it and different designs, textures, so some stone, some wood siding, some like fake knockoff plaster. It's monochromatic. Okay, I'm gonna be silent for a second. I have to Google what monochromatic means. Okay, no, I was correct. Monochromatic, containing or using only one color, or in physics, a single wavelength or frequency. So just in case you wanted to know. So monochromatic is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to have texture, different colors, and just play with everything a little bit, because almost all modern houses, when you look at them, have multiple textures on the outside. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on that. I know it was very interesting. So I also wanted this to be an expensive home for just one sim. Only one sim lives here, and if they live in Del Sol Valley, maybe they're like an agent or a representative for like some expensive clients or famous clients who can pay them a lot of money. So they can afford whatever they want, and they didn't want too big of a home. They wanted to be close to work. And that's kind of like the idea behind this. And because I didn't want to waste this or extend the space, because I wanted it to be a bit of a tiny home. Even though this isn't really tiny, but it's a little bit awkwardly shaped, so it makes it more tiny, how you have to play with the space. I decided to move up the, what is the word? Glass ceiling, sun ceiling? Oh, I don't know, I don't even know. Anyway, I decided to move it up so that the stairs could be up there instead. And then I spent ages trying to figure out how to get it back without ruining it. And I have like the siding and stuff like that because it was making me angry. And I eventually did get it. It just took a while. But I'm very happy with how that turned out. And is when I decided to add a second bedroom for like a guest bedroom, so if she has friends stay over, that is what happens. And I think by doing that, it just opened up the layout quite a bit and made it look a lot nicer. And I end up adding a little backyard patio, so don't worry. That is not how it stays. But I do like it. I think I keep it, but I just add a patio. So despite all the effort I put into figuring out how that was going to go, I ended up changing it multiple times and then giving up and saying I'll just come back to it later. Which I think, you know, obviously that's a very good attitude to have in life. Just give up. No, you just have to know when you are beaten, take a break and then come back. That's an okay attitude to have. So I did add a backyard. Also, this house is just so out of place. In like this little area, like surrounding it are all of these like suburban houses, and then there's just like really modern new house. So maybe the area is being changed and she's the start of the change, who knows. So this is again like a bit of a tiny house, so I did have to, it's a bit of an awkward house as I've said. So putting in that little backyard door was like kind of messed up everything a little bit, so that was tough to work around, but I eventually did. So the base floor, the bottom floor is going to be the kitchen. The top floor is going to have the living room, the spare bedroom, and a bathroom. The bottom floor will also have a bathroom too. Do not worry, there's 2 bathrooms. It's a really skinny bathroom, so that was interesting to work with and figure out what I wanted to put in there. I also have not added windows yet, which is definitely against how I normally build things. I normally add the windows and doors first. Why I didn't have any windows today? I can't tell you. It's just, we're just feeling something a little different, I guess. And then this is when I said, oh my gosh, I don't have any windows. So for the windows, I wanted it to just be so modern, big windows. Windows that I would love to have in my own home, as long as I could open them. So I could get some breeze. Honestly, I'd probably have like a home with windows that had fly screens. So I could like, it's not a thing in America, it's definitely a thing in Australia, and I assume a lot of European countries, to have like security fly screens. So you can sleep with your door open, but the fly screen is like your security because it's you can't break through it, is where I'm going with this. Again, security fly screen is like a door but with the fly screen. Why does America not have that? The Sims should definitely add some of those doors. That is all I am saying, because I would have those in my house, absolutely. So that way I could have my window and my door open when I sleep, but be safe. It's just, yeah, it's kind of strange that they don't have them in the US. Like, why? Also, fly screens, to be fair, are super expensive. And there are less poisonous things in the US than Australia. But, like, who wants to get robbed in the middle of the night via their fly screen? So, this is a lot to think about, guys. I'm just saying, The Sims should come out. The Sims comes out with a Down Under pack and puts those in it. Oh my god. That would be so funny. That would be hilarious. Yeah. I'm just thinking about that right now. If they had to have like an Australia pack, it would have, I don't know, just fly screens, different foods. That'd be so funny. So as you can see, I struggled a little with how I wanted to do the windows, because I didn't want the front to be too exposing, but I didn't want it to be too limiting. I wanted there to be different sizes, different ups and downs. There's my little sim. Now I'm just trying. I didn't know if I wanted stairs. And then I tested the platforms. It didn't work. You can't do platforms, I've come to the conclusion, unless you start with platforms. So if platforms are like a second thought, then it sucks. Because you see, as I was testing, you can go up, but you can't go up unless I had re-platformed the whole thing, and I didn't have any energy to re-platform it, redesign it, recolor it. So instead I just messed around. I didn't want stairs. I wanted it to be on the ground, but with a little bit of foundation. So I couldn't do it platform wise, so that was that. Took a while to figure out. Oh, so just got a double oven. That is money right there. Really like the kitchen. We're going with the interior, a black and white modern aesthetic, which is what this is. I quite like it. I would not have this, I don't think, as my own aesthetic, but I think it looks very beautiful if it's done correctly. And it's very fun to play with because a lot of people do like it. I mean, I like it, it's just not my style. I really want like a farm country kitchen, like a kitchen that has beautiful blue cabinets. Oh, I would like that, but with modern appliances. I would love a gas stove. That would be fantastic. Cheaper on your electric bill. Cooks faster, cooks better. Anyway, yes, moving out of my house into an apartment has made me realize how much I miss a gas stove. Yeah, apologies that I've just kind of gone on a bit of a ramble today, not really discussed the build as much. The topics of today have been the importance of fly screens and how they're in Australia and some European countries, but not the US, and country kitchens and sizes of windows. So thank you. Don't forget, if you like what you see, you can subscribe. I post videos 1 to 2 times a week, and I have lots of fun building loads of interesting things. And if you ever have a suggestion on what I should build, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have, and I'm doing the alphabet challenge on my channel, if you have any advice on what to do for E as an elephant, that would be fantastic. You can find those in my playlists. I've got A for apartment so far, B for bar, C for cottage, D is a surprise, but I don't have anything for E, and then I've got the rest of the alphabet mostly planned out. Mostly, I say mostly, not all of it. Like Q, what am I gonna do for Q? Queen house? Quail? I don't know yet. So for this little hallway, I just wanted to have a bookshelf. I wanted to make it not very functional. I just wanted to make it a transitional space, and the bookcase fit very nicely in it. So this bottom bedroom is going to be her bedroom, because it's got the full-length windows. She has, but not fly screen windows, don't worry. It has full-length windows. It's really nice and big, and again, her aesthetic is going to be very white and minimalistic and black. Maybe she's like a stylist or a PA for, not a PA, who are the people? A publicist, not a personal assistant. Or a PA, yeah, she could be a PA. But I think she's probably a publicist or a stylist for the stars, like that. She works under the scenes. So her house kind of represents how she holds herself and like clothing wise, and maybe that's like she's renowned for being a minimalistic designer. I don't know, it can be anything you want. Isn't that crazy? But that's who I'm designing for in this specific home. So as you can see, it's very white on white on white with a little bit of black. So that's her bedroom, nice and simple. Now I think I'm going to decorate the bathroom next. It is very skinny, and I'm not really sure how to design it initially when I was looking at it, because I don't really work with skinny long bathrooms where the door is at like the end. Normally the door is in the middle because that gives you space for different things. So I wanted it to look different. I didn't want it to be what I always do in bathrooms. So I was messing about trying to figure it out. Again, I wanted it to be black and white. Surprise, surprise. And I think I kind of like how this turned out. It's not that different from what you normally see, but it's a little bit more different from what I normally do. So instead of adding a shower tub combo, I only did a bathtub, and I added a window, like a big window in the bathroom, so it would get a lot of natural light, but of course it needs to have a curtain. So we had to have a nice sheer curtain, and I really do like that. See how I just moved the door into the middle? I think it's just easier to build, but that's what I did because I had space on the top. So this is going to be the second bathroom / the guest bathroom. And they've got a window that opens, which is really nice. Now here is going to be the living room, and I also make it a little study area in the corner nook. I have to sneeze. Okay, there was a false alarm. I know you guys were all very concerned about that. Oh, I can't wait for spring to be over. I think I might like fall a lot because you get like the cool breeze and the trees and the color, but less pollen. But I also love the spring. Weather's crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. So look at these cute little poofs. I think just having these pops of color here and there like show that she's willing to have a little bit of color. She's not just such a stickler about white on black, that she's willing to have a bit of color. So maybe they were gifted to her by like someone she works with, or a friend, or her partner. They're just so cute. So I just like having little stories about the furniture, so that's maybe why she has those. And then I wanted her to have a really regal area that she works in, so she needed a really fancy chair. So absolutely, I'm very happy with that chair. So in general, I think this living room space is gorgeous. Yep, absolutely gorgeous. It has just a bit of color, but it's still like very much just her style. And I added one curtain where the computer is, so if it gets too glary with the sun, she can take them down. And now here is the spare bedroom. It is very skinny. I did not realize how skinny it was until I added the bed, but it's literally meant to be a spare bedroom. It's not meant to be for another like sim to like really live in. So how tiny it was, I was really fine with that. And again, these additions made by the Sims community, they're just so beautiful. I love that closet so much. And so she's got some signed posters, so maybe, like, I don't know, I'm just adding a little, so she's in the actor scene, so she has some pull, some sway. So she has some signed posters. So that was the little small spare bedroom. Definitely just a spare bedroom. And this up here is going to be the balcony. I wanted there to be a bar in it, and so I added it. So I think it looks quite nice. But I also wanted there to be like a casual little couch to sit in if they wanted to read up there one day or work outside. But also be like a little nice hosting space. So for the front, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I didn't want it to be too busy. I wanted it to be functional, nice. I wish there was a bit more of a modern umbrella table combination that like was black and white, but I think that one suited it quite nicely. And I just wanted the front not to have too much clutter. That's the honest truth. Just keep it very, very simple. And then in the back, I wanted a pool. She can afford a pool, but it's only a tiny pool. It's so tiny, lol. So the back is just going to be for swimming and just a little bit of a casual chill out space. But she has a lot of space to hang out outside. Many areas. I really like it. I love this build. I think it turned out very beautiful and it does look very, very modern. And this little addition of like a vertical garden wall, yes, I very much like it. 10 out of 10 recommend. I think it is very cute, and adding that little extra bit of siding made it look very, very nice. So as you can see, I did not add a pole for that extra section above, which I think is totally fine. And then how I did the landscaping and all of that, that also was a little bit minimalistic. I wanted the focus really to be on the house. Like, she has loads of space to expand if she wants, but she doesn't. She likes her little home. The house is just like, eh. Like the landscaping, the house is great. So I wanted the focal point of the build to just be the house. So it was very, very limited landscaping with how big this plot is. This is quite large. And again, just with a little bit of terrain paint, and this is then going to be the whole entire final build, which it looks really cute and I like it a lot. It would look a lot better NBD on a smaller lot, but I wish there were a lot smaller lots in The Sims, but we cannot. And so that is the whole build. And now we are going to tour it once I get the roof done. And I tried to add like a little statement piece to the top and I didn't like it, so I did not add it. And now we can go and tour this build. So here we are at the front area with a nice little side couch. The Sim, hello. Our little like outdoor dining, just very nice and minimalistic on the outside, nothing too fancy. And in we go into our beautiful modern home. So welcome to this modern home for a very wealthy Sim. She likes it small, she likes minimalistic. This is the kitchen with some awesome lanterns. And the entryway, again, very simple, looks so beautiful. On we go into her bedroom with awesome, gorgeous full-length windows. It'd be so cozy to live in this little bedroom. I'd love full-length windows, fly screen windows in my bedroom. Here is a tiny little skinny bathroom. Full big size window, how cool. And then the backyard with our pool, easel, some nice places to chill. So this is our little hallway with our bookcase and the stairs. Nice and beautiful. Up we go to the second floor. Whee! So here we are on the second floor with our living room and study section. Great, nice ottomans. And this is the very tiny spare bedroom. Also, it actually looks really beautiful with those windows. It definitely opens up the space. Our second bathroom. Nice. Simple, nice. And then our balcony. And that is the whole entire modern build with 2 bedrooms. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for listening to me rant on about fly screens. Bye!